Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just Ask. Today we have another wonderful, light and easy cooking show. Hurry back and join us. Hi, I'm your host, Marsha Florence for Just Ask, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we have another wonderful, light and easy cooking show with the one who's well requested and always asked for, the Chef Antonio Moore, the Conscious Chef. Hey, Antonio.
Hello, Marsha. How
Good to see you again.
The pleasure's always mine to be here.
You know, you're going to end up with your own show in a minute, I can tell.
Well, I'm working hard at it.
Oh,
so.
okay.
At least trying to.
Okay, well, you know, Antonio, the season is changing now. Of course, you know, we're in the beginning of the new year, and people are going to start being even more so weight conscious. So I know that you always present us with three, not one, not two, but three lovely meals, starting off with the breakfast and the entree and then a dessert. So what are you going to do for us today?
Well, today, you know, as usual, I try to be a little bit innovative and come with some different approaches to the type of things that I'm used to eating or other people out there used to eating. Today, I'm going to start off doing a fruit and walnut breakfast cake, similar to pancakes, but I'm going to add fresh fruit to it to spice it up a little bit. The second item I'm going to present is going to be a buffalo shrimp salad with spinach and mixed greens and a buffalo jumbo shrimp, tossed with a little bit of ranch dressing. And the finale, diabetic-friendly dessert, I'm going to do vanilla fruit pretzels, which is an Italian cookie-based type of dessert with sugar-free plain yogurt. So I hope it goes very well.
Well, if you're doing it, I know it will. Okay, so we're going to start off with the fruit cake.
The fruit cakes, yeah. As usual, if you don't have no flame, you're not cooking. So we're going to start off and get my skillet hot.
And as usual, you see I have no apron, no gloves, so I'm not cooking
no
either.
Apron. Okay. I'm going to save you that,
Okay.
What I have here in the bowl is sugar-free pancake mix. Yes, you can find it at any local market. Okay. Just add water to it. It's a complete mix. You don't have to add any eggs or anything to it. We're just going to add a little water here. Okay.
Now, is the market turning over very much in favor of persons with diabetes so that they have their own items, or you can switch from the normal everyday sugar or high sodium items over to low calorie or diabetic friendly type items?
Yeah, it's a lot of items on the market out there that you can purchase. You know, if you have diabetes, light and healthy cooking is in, carb counting is in. So there's a lot of different variety of things that we can go for. My next step to this, after I whipped it up with a little bit of water, is I'm going to add a little bit of walnut meat to it. Okay. And you can eat as much walnuts as you like. I'm going to take a few berries. These are blackberries, fruit raspberries. Just light. You don't want to put too much in there because that'll break up the cake mix. Okay. I'm going to take a Granny Smith apple. I'm going to cut it down. Yep, Granny Smith. I'm just going to put a little apple in there. I'm going to cut it up in little diced little chunks, so it'll be easier for me to handle when I present it in my skillet.
Wow. Now, you can put practically any kind of fruit you want, or there should be certain fruits?
Use your imagination. You can go peaches, plums, whatever fruit you prefer, grapes, okay? I'm going to add a little bit of margarine to my skillet.
Margarine,
yeah, just a little bit.
That's Smart Start margarine at that.
Smart Start as usual, you know that. It's just all you need is just a little bit. You know, that's just so the pancakes won't stick to the skillet. Okay.
Well, you have a non-stick skillet there, so
yeah, but you can never. That's just for insurance. You know, because it's also a part of what we call presentation. You know, you want it to look good, you want it to taste good, so part of the presentation. Then I'm just going to pour a little bit in the skillet here, just like you do your normal pancakes at home. If you want to use some tongs.
Walnuts,
blackberries, apples.
And apples.
Yep.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know a lot of programs tell you don't try this at home. You know we say try this at home.
Try it at
home.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to let it sizzle. Just let it cook there. It might take maybe 2 to 3 minutes to complete the finished meal, but you want to do like 1 minute on each side of the pancake so it can get caramelized. And, you know, when you start seeing the bubbles at the top of it.
Okay, it's well on its way then.
Well on its way.
Now let me ask you this. So you can use this mix with or without look at there. You know, now that part I'm not going to say try at home. Flip it.
Yep,
okay.
just flip
so
it.
let me ask you this. You can either put fruit in it or you don't have to put fruit in it, right?
Right, it's your choice. I'm just presenting it with the fruit because I don't like to use raw sugars. I like to let the natural fruits be my sugar.
Okay.
You know, that helps me out a lot as well.
Okay.
You just take the cake, okay, after it's done, and you'll see it fluff up, see how nice and golden brown it is, and that only take you maybe 1 minute. I'm going to cook a second one here real quick, okay? Just a little bit more margarine.
I tell you what, I can tell we're going to go to a break, but ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. By the time we take this break and come back, you know, this part of the breakfast will be done. So was that less than 7 minutes? We'll find out when we come back. We'll be right back.
Do you know that stroke targets by color? Odds are, if you're African American, you're twice as likely to suffer a stroke as white Americans. Know where you stand, because beating the odds isn't about winning, it's about living. Join the power to end stroke at strokeassociation.org.
Welcome back to the show. For those of you who are just now joining us, we have the Conscious Chef, Chef Antonio Moore. And ladies and gentlemen, when we left off, he was in the middle of preparing the first meal, which is always a breakfast. And so we have in front of us now 2 of the, what do you call this fruit?
Apple walnut breakfast cakes.
Apple walnut breakfast cakes,
Yep.
Okay. And, you know, I'm looking at this because I know it's not much left to do to this but add the syrup. And that was less than 7 minutes. I mean...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really easy to prepare. The last final garnish on there is just some fresh red apples. Just slice it up real nice and thin.
Now, so apples are good for you?
Apples are very good for you, you know.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with apples. And, you know, I got to put my sugar-free syrup on there.
Sugar-free, you know, and I'm learning how to enjoy more sugar-free items than I have before. My mind tells me that doesn't taste good. But when you come, it's a different twist.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. You just have to get used to it, you know, as usual. Anything
Okay.
else.
Well, if it's going to make you feel better and keep you going, that should be the clue.
That's right.
Okay. So, is it ready?
Ready to be tasted.
Oh, look at Okay, now we got to get a shot of this. So, before I indulge, can we get a nice shot of the, what do you call it one more time?
Apple walnut breakfast cakes.
Apple walnut breakfast cake. So it's got the fresh apples in it, okay?
Fresh apples, walnuts, blackberries, raspberries mixed inside the cake.
Okay.
Yep. And then just drizzle with a lot of sugar-free syrup.
Okay. Okay. So, you know, I always have my trusty fork here. Okay. So I'm going to try a little bit here. And I noticed the mix didn't take any eggs or anything, nothing but water.
Nope, it's an instant sugar-free pancake
I got to
mix.
try this mix at home.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, we know what we're having for breakfast in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Okay, I got to find a piece of fruit there.
Find some fruit.
Yeah, that was good.
It's mixed in there.
It's good. It's actually good.
And you taste the walnut bite. It has a little crunchiness
I'm working
to it.
on it. I'm working on it.
Yep.
Now, I know most people say, why she always eat? Well, I'll eat in the morning. So, okay, this is good. This is good.
You got to eat it. You got to know what I'm preparing is the real deal. So.
Oh, yeah. There's the walnut.
All right. You taste it. Nice, crunchy, al dente bite to it.
This is just enough.
Yeah, that's just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way.
So how many calories would you say this is?
Around, it's about maybe 150 calories flat, you know, and the sweetness is just strictly the fruit. You know,
Okay.
use the natural fruit juices from the fruit.
Okay, that was excellent. So I'm going to finish this off, but I know we're in the middle of the show. Okay. This was actually excellent. I mean, really, you know, because a lot of times what happens is when I'm here with you, people always wonder, sure, does she really like that? But I always tell people, watch my face. If I
Right.
frown, there's no way I can take it back.
Right.
So I would definitely recommend, and it was so fast that you did this.
Real quick
now,
and easy.
One more time. So we have what kind of berries these?
The blackberries,
Raspberries.
raspberries, sugar-free pancake mix
pancake
with a little bit of, you're going to have to need water to, you know, mix
Water.
it up a little bit.
Okay.
And crunched up walnut meats.
Okay.
Okay, straight out the shell, and sugar-free syrup. And a little margarine in the pan. You're gonna need that to,
Just to
cook
coat
the
the pan.
cakes. Yeah. Just to give it a nice little coating on there so they won't stick. Even if you're using a non-stick pan, it's for presentation purposes as well.
Okay.
You don't want to burn it, overcook it.
So you mix it together because you're putting your fruit inside the mix.
I put the blackberries and the raspberries inside the mix with the walnuts and diced apples.
Okay.
You don't want to add too much fruit because what that would do, that will break down the pancake mix. And you'll have little holes in there. When you flip your pancake, it'll break apart.
Okay.
So you don't want to add a lot of fruit. You can add the fruit after the finished pancake mix.
Okay.
Okay, and then just garnish it on top, stack it as high as you like, put as much fruit as you like, and play around with the fruit. Go grapes, you can do strawberries, peaches, mandarin oranges, whatever you prefer.
Look out, IHOP. Okay, I'm going to set this to the side so I can finish it later.
Right.
And what do we have next?
Our next dish is I'm going to do a buffalo shrimp salad.
Buffalo shrimp salad.
Yep, spicy shrimp. What I have here in the bowl is just tossed lettuce mixed with some fresh spinach and purple cabbage.
Okay.
And shredded carrots is also blended in here as well. Okay.
So I see spinach.
Yep, fresh spinach, fresh baby spinach.
Okay.
Yep, just been washed and triple washed actually. To get all that dirt off of it because spinach holds a lot of dirt.
Okay. So
Okay.
we got spinach and iceberg lettuce.
It's iceberg, romaine, and spinach blended together with purple cabbage.
Wow.
This particular entree salad, I'm gonna need a skillet because I'm gonna have to prepare the shrimp, and I'm gonna have to saute off the shrimp. Yep. Right. And you gotta put on your gloves when you're dealing with shrimp.
Okay.
Okay, because it is a very, very important
shrimp.
raw shrimp.
Okay.
And I went jumbo. You can go baby, but I figure why not? A little olive oil.
All right.
Okay. Just a little bit.
All right.
To coat the pan.
Now, when you always say a little olive oil or something like that, that's almost like a capful or something, or?
I would say that's a tablespoon. When I say a little bit, it's a tablespoon.
Tablespoon.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got a tablespoon.
Yeah, just a little tablespoon. You want to get that you don't want to make it to where it's smoking hot, but you want to make it nice and hot. I'm just going to pour my shrimp in there.
And you were nice enough to devein.
Oh yeah.
The shrimp.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these are peeled in the vein.
Okay. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
so you recommend cooked shrimp? Fresh shrimp, and you actually cook it yourself?
Fresh.
Or can you get the one in the bag?
Yeah, you can, but it won't taste as good. Fresh is always best.
Okay.
You're gonna see a little popping in there.
Expensive, but better. Okay.
Fresh is always best.
Fresh is always better.
What I have here is homemade buffalo sauce, which is a blend of black pepper, a little hot sauce, and just a little bit of more vinegar in it to kick it up a little bit. And you can make it as hot as you want or as light as you want.
Okay.
The whole recipe is a buffalo shrimp salad, so I want to make the shrimp nice and hot. These shrimp are peeled in the vein and I also butterfly down. So when you start to see them form up like this, it's for
that's what the term
presentation
butterfly
purpose.
shrimp comes
Right,
from.
that's butterfly style.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I just took my knife and just split it pretty much down the middle. Okay, so they can stand up and look presentable on the plate when you're presenting them. While that's still
learn
cooking,
something every day.
I'm
Okay.
gonna take a little bit of my hot sauce,
Because that's hot
little
sauce.
buffalo,
pepper.
vinegar, and black pepper.
That will be hot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, notice I'm standing back here first. But what is it with you guys that don't mind getting popped?
Hey, you know what? If you're not using gas and you're not using hot flame, you're not really cooking anything that's hot. You're cooking something that's cold. But it's also the essence of it when you're flipping it. It's just a feel. The things are getting prepared properly, and then you're bringing them up to temperature. Because foods, you have to cook certain foods to a proper temperature in order for them to be healthy to eat.
Okay.
Okay, so shrimp, you have to, by the food law, you have to cook shrimp to at least 155 degrees before you can present it to be served or eaten.
Now, the shrimps must turn fully pink.
Fully, or sort of like a pinkish orange.
Okay. Well, those is orange.
Yeah.
Okay, so a pinkish orange, and that means that they're done.
That means they're ready.
So,
to go.
I can eat one of those shrimps just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. And, deep fried shrimp is good, but they're not always the healthiest way to go. Sauteing off your shrimp or even poaching your shrimp, sort of like a shrimp cocktail style, is always best.
Okay.
Okay. Next move with this right here is fat-free ranch dressing. It's not sugar-free. It's just fat-free.
Fat-free.
Okay. Real low-calorie ranch dressing. I'm going to toss that in. Okay. Take off my glove here. I got some cherry.
Fat-free.
Fat-free. I got some cherry tomatoes here.
Is it a big deal with fat-free? But since we know that everything is...
It's healthy for you.
Okay.
Fat-free is always the best way to go.
I think when they put words
dressings.
on items, that's what turns me off. Like if I'm somewhere and those items are already there and I don't know what's in them, and I use them, I said, well, that's pretty good. Then somebody comes later and says, oh, did you know that was sugar-free or you know that was fat-free? I'm like, that's it. Right. Then I'll eat it. But if I had to go to the store and buy it, I'm like, no.
Right,
okay.
Right.
But ladies and gentlemen, when you see the conscious chef, you ought to know that everything that he's preparing and our other chefs has to be low in cholesterol, low in calories. And if you are a health conscious person, this is the time to really start to pay attention to your health as far as eating is concerned. Let the doctor do his work and you do the other half.
That's right.
And everything will be all right.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. Now I have that tossed up. I'm just going to put that in the center of my plate.
Okay.
Okay. See how all those lettuces is coming together, the spinach, the iceberg, the romaine, the
And I can
purple
eat that by
cabbage.
itself.
You know what? I can too.
Yeah, I really like to eat that by itself, and I probably put a little pepper on it or
Yep.
something like that.
I'm going to take some cucumbers here.
How fancy is that
Yeah,
cucumber?
this is an English cucumber. I'm just cutting it on a bias,
Okay.
sort of like for coverage. You know, as you know, people eat with their eyes as well as their mouth.
Well, we know if it's the chef.
We're just
it's
going to
gotta
slide
be
them.
garnish and decorate.
We're going to slide them up under there. And what I'm going to do is put my cherry tomatoes around the plate here.
Okay.
Okay, put this there. I'm going to take a little bit of green onion.
Now, I can imagine that when you cook
Just
for your
stick that
family,
in
it has
there.
to be garnished and everything, right?
Has to be. Has to be.
Okay.
You know? Has
that
to be.
feeling that it was a garnish thing.
Yep.
Okay.
And we're going to take these buffalo shrimp. We're just going to put them right on top.
Okay, well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, as we go to break,
A little bit of that on top.
I promise I will not eat until you get back.
Yep.
Even though I like my shrimps hot, he's going to be done. So we'll be right back. I'm hungry. I'm hungry, and this looks good. I'm going to wait till we get back. We'll be right back.
In the event of a big emergency, and I'm at work, my daughter's school is 2 blocks away. That would be a very convenient meeting place for all of us.
We'd meet up at his parents' house.
A meeting place? Not really.
My husband would definitely pick up the girls from school.
I would want to make sure that she has the girls or is on her way to get the girls.
I know that there's a plan, but I don't know what the plan is.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Now, you know that the shrimps are hot, so I'm going to cut one because I don't want to burn myself, and I've got my cup of water as well. Okay, okay. Well, I'm serious. I want to enjoy this, and so buffalo is going to be hot for me, so I'm just going to take a little sample of the shrimp and some of the spinach here, okay? So I know this is going to be good. Whew. Can we end the show right here? Okay. It's not even hot.
Not hot.
No,
Here's another
But
element
it's
for
excellent.
you. Another element. Shredded Swiss.
A little cheese on top. Okay,
Little
now
cheese, shredded Swiss.
a little
Go all the way.
Okay, hold it. You know I wouldn't feel right if I didn't
little
get the
shredded Swiss.
shrimp and the cheese and the, okay. Oh my goodness! Now, how much would a salad like this cost in the restaurant?
Shrimp salad probably run you about $8 or $9. It depends on what size shrimp they use, how many shrimp that they use. You know, a lot of variances go into that, but.
Okay, my shrimp piece got bigger because it wasn't hot. Okay.
Yeah, those are jumbo tiger shrimp that has been peeled in the vein. You can purchase them at any local seafood market. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Another trick to it is you can marinate the shrimp in the buffalo sauce, and the longer you marinate it, the more the spiciness is going to come out of the shrimp. You know, so there's a lot of different ways you can go with that.
I'm almost speechless. Okay.
Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time.
No, we only got 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, so this is another one of those you must try at home.
Right.
Okay, so now what do we have here? I mean, hold it. Let me just say this. Ladies and gentlemen, some of you have got to stand in my shoes. So if you're interested in standing in my shoes to meet Chef Antonio Moore or even the other chefs, Chef Darlene Smith and anyone else, please send us a postcard or drop us an email at justasktalkshow.org. or give us a call, 248-988-0250, and let us know that you want to be in this spot right here when the food is done to sample the chef's food. This is no kidding. The foods are excellent, and like I said, if you watch my face expression, you know if Marcia doesn't like anything, she always kind of like gets stuck with a twinge, but this is excellent. So, okay, I do that because, I know people are always wondering, well, she always say the food is good. No, I'm not kidding. The food is actually excellent. And you guys practice, for sure, preparing meals that are low in cholesterol, lower in calories.
Low calorie.
And they are done in less than 30 minutes.
That's right,
so
to your health.
This took about how many minutes?
This particular salad took me maybe about 5 minutes,
Okay.
Someone that hasn't prepared the salad, it's going to take you a little bit longer because you're going to be hesitant to do certain things, like should I mix the spinach now or mix the iceberg lettuce later? Just go with your flow, relax when you're in the kitchen because cooking is fun and it's supposed to be fun.
Okay.
So a person that hasn't done that salad might take them a little bit longer. Me,
Okay.
I can do it in 3 minutes if the pressure was on.
I see. So we got here, okay, outside of the garnish, before we get to the garnish,
Okay.
we have what kind of lettuce?
You have a blend of romaine, iceberg, and baby spinach, which is 3 different kinds, And I reason why I did that is because when I make salads, I don't just like using one particular lettuce. I like using an incorporation of a mixture of lettuce, Like the last salad I did when I was here, I used mixed greens, those in season, very light and low calorie, But this particular one, the baby spinach is awesome. I can do a nice spinach salad with that, So I thought about just using a trio of salad mixes and lettuce blends. Cucumbers, English cucumbers, okay, which doesn't look like, it has little lines in it, okay? It's not like the plain cucumber.
Okay.
Yep, English cucumber. These are a little bit more expensive.
Is there a particular taste on this cucumber?
Yeah, actually, they're seedless.
try that.
There's no seeds in them. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And they're very tender. They're a little bit more tender
Okay.
than your average cucumber.
I'm going to try the cucumber.
Yeah.
You know what? I always just look at garnish as just decorations, but I know you can eat them too.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
And
so-
cherry tomatoes.
And cherry
Nice,
tomato.
bright red cherry tomatoes. They're very, very much sweet and in season right now. Okay. Shredded Swiss, buffalo shrimp, and a little red onion.
Okay.
I love red onion on the salad. It's just sweet red onion on any kind of salad that I eat.
And fat-free dressing.
Fat-free.
That's one of the best
Ranch.
fat-free dressings I've ever. Okay,
Ranch.
fat-free ranch dressing.
Yeah.
That's one of the best dressings I ever had because I do not do the fat-free. Okay. This was great. I
Thank
just
you.
couldn't believe this. Okay, so I'm going to suggest to someone at home to definitely try this, and this could be cold or warm, right?
It can be cold. The shrimp is the only thing that you're going to cook. You can prepare the shrimp well ahead of time, put your salad together, and you can eat the shrimp actually cold. As long as they're cooked all the way through, you can eat them cold.
Okay. Well, I'm going to let you do your thing with the dessert because I got it.
The finale.
The finale, okay. I have to make up my mind, ladies and gentlemen. Am I going to eat breakfast? What am I going to eat? Is this lunch?
Eat lunch.
Lunch or dinner?
Maybe
Okay.
entree
I think
salad.
I'm going to have a little bit of both. Okay, so I'm going to set this
Split it
to the
up a
side.
little bit.
Okay. And I'm getting confused. Okay. You know what, Chef, now, is there any quick food ideas that we should know about?
Well, it's there's a lot of things on the market. I don't want to give nobody no plugs right now, but there's a lot of different ways, a lot of different approaches that you can take because not only is cooking carb conscious in, but counting your carbs is in and counting your calories has always been in. But diabetics can have sugar. It's just you have to have it in moderation. I'm not suggesting go out and buy a 5-pound bag of sugar and put it on everything that you eat. I'm just saying that you can have it. It's a necessity in your day-to-day items, but you have to have it in moderation. A lot of good products out there, a lot of kosher meals that's presented in supermarkets now. They cook light and healthy.
So the dessert that you're going to make us today is in that pattern?
In that pattern, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
so
doing,
in the wrap-up of our time here?
Yeah. These are Italian cookies called pizzillis.
Pizzillis.
They're you can find them in the market. Okay, no trans fat. Okay, a little sugar in it, maybe about 5 grams per cookie. Okay, I'm going to go real light and easy. I'm going to just lay it on the plate. What I have here is plain yogurt.
Plain yogurt.
Just plain yogurt. Put that in the center. I'm going to spread it around for presentation.
Presentation. Okay, we know about presentation.
And I got to do the berries. I got just some fresh strawberries just chopped up. I'm just set those inside. Raspberries, blackberries again.
And this is the season for berries, right?
Season for berries. You know, I'm a berry person. You know, I try to use berries in a lot of my desserts.
And just eating
sometimes
berries by themselves is healthy.
It's very healthy.
Okay.
They fight off a lot of different antioxidants and things of that nature. Blackberries, and what I have here is julienne plums. It's very sweet. Plums are in season right now, so I'm just going to lay these right on top.
That's cute already. Okay.
Lay that right on top. I'm going to go with a little bit more yogurt. And this is just going to hold my top cookie in place. Okay? And these are very delicate. You can easily break one.
Okay, okay.
And they're very good, too. Okay? I'm just going to take that, put it on top.
Wow.
Okay? A little bit more yogurt.
I mean, it's actually cute without the top, but I see where you're going with this. Okay.
It's going to balance it out.
And you know what? And dessert and meals always go together because people say, okay, I ate a good meal, now I got a little taste for something sweet.
Right, right. You got to have a little sweetness. And see how it's wobbling? I'm just going to balance it off with the yogurt and some more strawberries, more plums. Okay. More berries. And I'm going to pile it up. You can go as high as you want or as low as you want. Kids would probably love the way it looks. And when they see all the color in there with the berries, you know, that'll probably make them go to a little bit more.
So nice. I mean, my
It's that
favorite word
simple.
is cute, but okay.
I'm going to take some walnuts that I got left here and just finish it off.
Oh, my. Okay.
Just like that. That's it for that.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, so that
It's
is
Italian cookie.
Italian cookie.
Yep. With
Now-
plain yogurt and berries.
Plain yogurt. So it should be plain yogurt, though.
Got to be plain. Sugar-free. Stay away from the sugar. I mean, you can go out and buy strawberry flavored yogurt if you like, if you want to add a little twist to it, but just, like I said, do it in moderation.
Okay.
Okay, but I chose plain because it's sugar-free, and it doesn't have a flavor to it. But see, I want you to get the flavor from the
cookie.
berries.
Oh, the berries. Okay, so the berries cookie.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I would sample this, but we're getting ready to wrap up, and I got my eye on the prize back there between the breakfast, the breakfast and the lunch, so I can't help it. So you can imagine that this has got to be good as well. Trust me, if he made it, it's great, okay? Well, Chef, you got to come back and see us. I mean, you don't have to, but you know how it is, okay? Food Network, you got to look out for this guy. He's gaining on you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to tell you once again, send us a postcard, drop us a line, tell us what you think, and if you'd like to be standing here in my shoes one day with the Light and Easy crew, you're more than welcome. I'm your host, Marjorie Florence for Just Ask, and what do I always say? If you know someone with a disability or if you just have a general question, don't be afraid to ask, just ask. I'm your host. Thank you.